Hey, thanks for checking out my channel in this week's blues guitar tutorial. So this time around the example's in the key of A major. I'm playing a 12-bar blues progression. The feel is a little bit more on the rock and roll side. I'm playing straight eighth notes and I'm arpeggiating and using a pick this time around. So we'll get started with the tutorial, and remember that you can subscribe to my channel for these weekly blues guitar lessons. Alright, I'm in the key of A major and I'm playing a 12-bar blues progression. On this one I'm using a flat pick and I'm arpeggiating the notes, meaning I'm playing them individually, using all downstrokes on this one, like so. So that's arpeggiating the double stop, or the two notes at representing the A chord, or the 1. Then I'm doing some extensions here. That's a D flat, and here's a D where I wind up. Down again. Alright, so that extension, you can use your pinky if you like, or you can just use your ring finger to go up, depending on what your preference is. So that final note causes quite a bit of tension in the sound, but I'm going to resolve it back to the 1 chord, so that's why it completes that sound. Back down again and resolving to the A major. Alright, so you can practice that really slowly. So that's the 1 chord. Continuing on with the 12-bar progression, we have 4 bars on the 1, and then we follow it up with 2 bars on the 4. And that's a D. You'll notice that either fretting with my pinky or I'm sliding with my ring finger. That depends on your preference. Alright, so we have 2 bars. It's the same sequence. To the 1 for 2 bars. Then to the 5, which is an E. I'm playing the lowest 2 notes with my index finger on the B note. I have 1 extension on that one. It's only 1 bar. So 1 bar on the 4. Then I'm going to play a turnaround line, and the turnaround is going to take me through the 1, and I'm going to resolve on the 5, and the 5 is an E, and I'm playing an E dominant 7 to end things off, so this is what I'm doing. And that ends my 12-bar progression, so I'm going to go through that really slow. The last 4 bars, starting off on the E. Next 12-bar sequence. Alright, for the second 12-bar section, I've introduced some slight nuances just to keep things fresh. To start off, I'm sliding a double stop into the A chord. Alright, so I'm sliding from 1 fret below the D and the G strings. Responding, so it's like a call and response. I'm responding with that arpeggiation there, like before. Alright, for the 4 chord, similar. I'm sliding the G and the B string double stop from 1 fret below into the D. Following it up with that arpeggiation. Alright, so we're following the 12-bar progression on that. 4 bars on the 1, 2 bars on the 4, back to 2 bars on the 1. The last 4 bars of the progression, starting off on an E with some variations. Playing a few notes there. I'm climbing up from a G to an A flat to a B, and finally finishing things off with the D flat. And arpeggiating between the E and those notes. Alright, to the 4. Same thing, except I'm playing off of the D there, which is the 4. And then we're going to do that turnaround line to finish things off. Okay, so that's my turnaround line on the 1. And of course, instead of going to the 5, I'm going to end my example. Ending on the A dominant 7. All right, and here's the last 4 bars in context. Up to full speed, like my example.